got these cameras ready to go.
No. The bug's lost. Check that drawer behind you.
Ah, yes, I want.
Oh, and. Oh God!
Go live on here?
No.
Oh, check it out.
Y'all live now?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, right here.
Go live on here?
On the keyboard.
Y'all
Yeah.
Gosh.
They have everything.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not live. Okay.
Yeah, we are.
Alright, sit it down with me. There's some man for you. Gotta sit down.
Alright, we coming. Oh, I still ain't got this
5
one.
minutes before.
I know. Where's the
Is that
camera?
one running?
No.
Hey. Oh, it's right there.
Want me to start it?
Yeah.
It's not 5 minutes before.
Hey, let me get that camera.
Oh, and when the video done,
So underhand toss when it's that close, sir.
you know,
Yeah, I know, but
Hey,
just tell it
check
to
in the drawer
stop.
to see if it's there.
Cause you don't want, cause you can update it, upload it to IGTV. Once you get done, you just turn around and hit the camera out the way.
I got it. Just hold
Pause
still.
it, please.
Yeah, I got it.
Pause, do it for 4 minutes.
Let's go get the ball.
She ain't getting it.
Someone is at the front door.
That can't be happening.
I know. Did that screw work or no?
Unplug it.
No.
It didn't.
I mean, it would go in, but it wouldn't hold.
Alright, y'all got like more than 3 people.
Let me get it.
I gotta keep going.
You said what?
I'm more than 3 people down here.
Okay, let me get that screw.
It don't start until 8. We're just giving people a chance to come in, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
The
And
thing don't start until 8.
Right.
So, thank you all that's here now,
Oh, dude.
you know what I mean? It's just a little warm up. We're just warming up and making sure everything's situated and copacetic, you know what I'm saying?
That's not gonna work. We lost on the screws. Jayla, down here. Move those bags. It's gonna be. I think there's like camera stuff there.
What's that?
None of the
Oh, it's not the
screws.
whole dollar.
Keep it.
I would, but that's still, because it's not my stuff.
The blue.
How do you lose this screw?
No, not in the bag. It'll be on the floor.
Dad.
Yeah, no.
Did
There's
you
a
forget to
microphone.
send
You
me the
didn't put
pictures?
the, no, I sent you.
You send them?
Yeah, I gave you the link to it.
Alright, Joe.
Let me see. Jay, let me see that.
Email me it?
Cut the flash.
Yeah, kill the flash on there. No, not this.
That's the only thing other down here on the floor.
Then look in the other blue bag. Uh-oh. What's up, Jay?
Nothing in the bag.
Okay. We'll just go off of yours. And then we'll just go live.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta fix this camera.
Which one? Yeah.
It ain't even on.
Bring the. What time is that? We live, so. What up, man?
I know.
Got like 4 minutes. What's going on?
Yeah, we got about 4 minutes here.
Hey, shut.
What?
Like you.
You say what?
What happened?
Comments.
Alright, comments.
What they saying in the comments?
Those are really just so much. Comments.
Alright, comments. Oh wow. Not at all. Not at all. Pull up a chair, Cruz.
I am in there.
Okay. Yeah. We still got about 3 more minutes, so Joe show up late as hell. What's up, Joe?
What's up?
What's
You
that?
recording yet?
Yeah, we live right now.
Live right now?
Yeah. Yeah. Jay, yeah.
I see you.
What did you bring to the lab?
Did you hear me?
Oh, you wanna do this with me right live on
Yeah,
camera?
hey, y'all can't talk to me.
Oh, no. We haven't started yet.
Yeah.
You guys got it tonight.
You didn't do nothing?
I'm about to make something, but I mean,
You already know.
That ain't drinking.
And I put the extra notes on there so like you can focus in the middle.
Yeah, I see
Oh,
that.
okay. Just don't mess with the ones in the front.
What did you make, Sean?
Y'all want to
chicken.
skin her to drink?
Your bar has
To make it tea?
Last time I was here.
I already have a solo.
You said is it grown?
What is that bottle you got next to you?
That is something really nice. You should come get some of this.
Can one of y'all situate this camera?
You want me to do that right now?
Are you not gonna start it from your phone?
Yeah, because
Yeah, well. Is it on?
we still need a recording.
I know he's
Yeah.
gonna start it from his phone.
We should zoom in on him because that's his camera. And it's more Sean and...
But he not
What,
using
that
this.
one?
Oh.
Yeah, we're not using it.
Come on. You didn't want to put it on something?
What?
The camera.
It ain't. Nah. Well, we ain't got nothing else to use.
I got 2 producers today.
This is a local distillery out of Decatur.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Amadella
Good.
Steaks.
Food gonna be ready.
Food on, oh yeah, waiting on Joe.
Wait,
Uh,
wait, hold
it's
on. You did
the-
the smoke wings already?
Yeah, I did the rings.
You have to fry them, right?
Yeah, we gotta fry
And
them.
toss them and stuff.
But no, I ain't gonna toss them. I'm just gonna let y'all. Cause I made this sauce, y'all gotta know, man. The sauce is heavy. So
I
after
thought I had the night off tonight since my stuff made the board like the past 10 times I gave
you could take the night. Well, you was talking about what you was doing, so.
No, I got one thing, but I didn't find the aniseeds that I was gonna use.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make it without it. It's not gonna be the same, but not.
Okay.
What time you got
Where
it?
you at?
So the first, I got up. Ooh,
These arm fitness.
it was I got about 10 the first time, and laid around till about 12. Yeah, it got a little too soft. Oh, we about to go. Right. Y'all going live, everybody ready? Go ahead and kick it off, bro. Oh, that's right. We gotta do the record.
Who got a camera?
I got the camera.
Why ain't on both of us?
Oh, hold on. I got 30 seconds. Come on.
You're not exact 8 o'clock now.
Yeah, I know. Turn the camera this way. Alright, right there's fine. And then we gonna zoom in. Turn it a little more. More. You gonna have to go like about 2 inches more. Alright, stop right there. No. Ready? Let's go in.
That work for me.
Alright. Cool. That's recording there. Go ahead and kick us off, bro.
You hit record?
Yes.
The
Oh,
audio?
audio's going. 3, 2, 1. Cool.
Yo, what's good, family? This your boy Dor, aka Landlord. Kick it off.
What's up? Castle's here. How y'all doing? Wonderful night.
This is the Castle Door. We got a good little show for you tonight, you know what I mean? Got a few little topics to go over. One of them is the castle's idea, you know what I mean? So go ahead, tell us what it's about.
So it's a guy that's been making a lot of headway lately on social medias. Everybody's talking about this guy. His name is Kevin Samuels.
Okay.
And, you know, there's mixed reviews on what he does and what he says. Mainly, the reviews could be anywhere from positive feedback, and others are like, well, they think he's damaged or he's hurt or whatever.
I think it depend on what sex you ask.
Well, no, because there's women that even say that they agree with what he's saying, but how he's saying it is the problem. Like, for me, it's all about your delivery.
Yeah,
And there's certain facts that there's certain things that he says that are factual.
Yeah, but his delivery is
Wrong.
sharper than a Hanzo sword.
Absolutely. Like, he does things that are so crazy to me. Like, he was rating women, and he was saying how you would rate, you know, He said Beyonce was a 7 and 8. No, he said 8.
He said 8.
He said 8. Now, I do think Kelly Rowland is a 10. He said she was a 9. I believe Rihanna is a 9, 10. She a 10. And
he said she was a 10.
yeah, well, I agree with him on that. You know, hey, Rihanna, she's gorgeous. She's brilliant. She give back to the community. I mean, that's a bad chick right there. You know? And she pretties all day. But, you know, that's not, that's...
Rihanna remind me of like the island girl look. And that's why I see when I see Rihanna, like typical, a lot of island women have that type of look, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The forehead and all of that.
That 5 head, yeah.
Well, I mean, I come from where all the women in my family have that 5 head. But, you know what I mean? They look good though.
My nephew over here looking crazy. He got a 5 head too. That's why he let his hair grow forward. Nah, but yeah, I mean, like, so, you know, he's an image consultant, and I don't want to spend too much time talking about him because this isn't his podcast, and this isn't, you know, we're not designed to talk about people directly. So, his delivery is a little off, like I said.
It's just interesting how he go about things and the response that people are giving to it, that even have us talking about it.
Yeah, like, you know, we always talk about how to be a man and how to be, you know, just a dominant force in whatever you do. And what I'm learning is a lot of people push that back. It's gonna fall. Yeah. Cool. A lot of people tend to do. Let's go ahead and put this. They get a little emotional about some things with the whole delivery, you know, of how he is. Prime example, a woman was talking and she kept rolling her eyes, and he was like, you know, that's rude as hell. Yeah. I mean, that was rude, you know. And the thing behind it is, it was rude, but he was trying to like end the whole conversation. And
right,
she's been doing that her whole life. And I understand, you know, if you trying to move forward in a conversation, you got to be receptive. However, the delivery was like, nah, I'm a grown man, you're not going to do this. And what should have been said was more so along the lines of, hey, we having a discussion. I'm trying to show you as much respect as possible. Yeah. You should be doing the same. Look me in my eyes. Don't roll your eyes. Don't suck your teeth. Don't be doing, you know, like that
ain't that kind of how he said it? I think that's kind of how he said it. He just would, you know what I mean, like that was rude. And, you know, every time he saying something, she like...
Yeah, she was.
like she ain't shocked at what he had to say, but...
It was facts.
It was facts.
Like you 26, living at home with your your parents. You not doing like big girl things. Grown woman things, you know, you still playing around. So that I mean, there was, like I said, if you listen to what he said and not how he said it, everything was spot on. And I was talking to a coworker of mine actually a couple days ago, and I was explaining how I've traveled across the globe. So both parents military, you know, we were traveled. So I don't communicate well. I can talk my way in and out of any situation, but to communicate on what I want, I don't typically do that well. So
and you feel that's because you move around?
Part of it, yeah. Other part of it would probably be because I got the brain injury. So, so one of my friends said I got Sometimers, not Alzheimer's, just Sometimers. Sometimes it go, but I think part of it is I moved around so much, and then my family, we're not really talkers of emotion. Like, we don't really let everybody tell it. I'm emotionally constipated. One of my friends said that I can't say the L word.
I don't think
Love.
that's something a lot of people from our generation, kind of had growing up.
Right. An example of that.
Like, even now, what I like to do, I hug my mother, but I hold her for like a long time, and it'll make her so uncomfortable. I'll be like, I don't know when I'm gonna see you again. You know what I mean? You're not here all the time. You be back and forth between here and the island. So when I see you, I'm gonna hug you. I'm gonna hug you for like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? You just gonna have to bear with it. I don't care how uncomfortable it is, cause you know what I mean. I don't know when I'm gonna see you again. So I just want to make sure I get all I love and show you all I love.
I can dig that.
Appreciation, you know what I mean? That's all that be about.
I definitely, I can agree, but I'm not the emotional type. I already know that. Like, I have a cousin that always, he gives me a hug every time he sees me. And he's always like,
But that's weird for a dude to be giving you a hug, though.
But, and here's the thing, what he always say, though, he always is like, because he like, I'm like, we like brothers, Brian. So, but
I don't even hug my brother.
Well, see, the thing is, though,
we might give a dap, you know what I mean, and then do the little hug with a dap, and then that be it. So he's giving you a full-on hug.
No, it ain't like that. It's like a bro hug, Yeah, but no, we be like church hug, man. Y'all chill out now. No. But y'all talk about affection, so like, I actually had a picture of my
So what? When you what? You didn't finish telling us what a hug.
Oh, so he lost his brother when he was in high school, like his senior year of high school, and after that he just kind of wanted to reverse the emotional constipation that our family walks around with. So everybody around him, he tries to show affection and emotion, and like he'll call and he'll be like, all right, hey cuz, just want to tell you I love you, man, hope you had a great day, like things like that. So he's always trying to edify everybody in their presence and try to make sure everything is verbalized, because a lot of people just like, we just don't, which brings me to the fact of like, your wife told me that our dad was so happy that I called him dad when we were down there.
Yeah.
And he was like, that's the first time I've called him dad since I was 15.
Yeah.
And because I don't call him dad, I'm like pops or old man, father time, whatever. I don't like. It was like shit. Shoot.
It'd be weird because I used to call my father daddy. It'd be weird for me to call him daddy now.
Right. But I just don't call him. Like, I don't say my father. I don't say, it'd be like pops or what's up, old man, But I didn't know that, because he doesn't know, we don't like, that's not how we express our love to one another. For us, it's like, you want a beer? Yeah. Hey, I tried these new ones, man. You gotta taste this beer. And I'd be like, hey, Dad, you want some? They don't like whiskey. They don't like to drink. I drink. They drink beer. What them Southern boys down there, them Waco, Washington County boys.
So,
But like,
so ain't no in-depth conversation. It's just all surface.
pretty much, you good? I'm good. You good? Yeah, I'm good. Hey man, I'm hungry. Oh, okay. That's cool. And that's it. Like we don't sit down and talk about 6 degrees of separation and the global warming or any of that stuff. That's not what we do.
Yeah.
We talk about. So somebody's at my front door.
We got a package being dropped
Someone
off.
is at the front door.
We got a package being dropped off.
One of my Alexas are late. That one way late. Oh man.
Well, I don't know. I think from that era, they grew up different, and they had a harder life. I think like each generation get things a little easier. You can't tell me your kids ain't got it easier than when you had it.
Shoot, yeah, they do.
They-
Absolutely.
They don't know how good they have it
Right,
compared to how we had it,
right.
and compared to the generation before that, when the car ain't had no power steering.
Right, when you ain't had no power steering, ooh, Lord. Even in carburetors, they got fuel injected cars now. I mean, you ain't had to let your car warm up so it won't not. Now you kind of get in and go.
Yeah.
My first car was at a 86 Dodge Diplomat. And you get in that, you go, and you gotta wait because you just go real hard.
Yeah.
Hell, Blade had a, Slurge had a,
Now my first car wasn't that old though.
what, 86?
Yeah.
Your parents came from money.
Nah. I didn't get my first car till I was what, 18?
I didn't get my first car until I was, okay, I wasn't legally driving until I was 20.
That's even worse.
Legally. No, I mean,
I heard the legally. That's why I said I was even worse.
but yeah, used to run, race everything. So,
Yeah. My first car was a 95 Nissan 200 SX.
wait, were y'all even born in 95? No, they weren't.
No, they were not born.
Right, I just had to think about that. Huh?
Nah,
They weren't born. That's terrible.
they weren't even a sperm.
It wasn't even a twinkle in your daddy's eyes. Now, I will say this though,
They were born in like 2006, 2008.
Did you say what's that, 6? Wow, that's crazy.
what, you're what? You're 2005.
Right?
7.
See, I told you 2006, 2008.
Yeah, you was off, yeah.
No, you put me at 14, pretty much.
But nah, so I will say this though, things, the guy, I'm going to start watching because I think it's a better way that we can deliver a consensus of material and information where it's not to the point of the negativity or to the point where it's frustrating but there's certain things that have to be said, period. So that's what we about to get into.
I think he got it covered though.
I mean, I don't know. But I do want to give a shout out to the Independent Distilling Company out of Decatur, Georgia. This is some really good bourbon. If y'all didn't know, I don't believe in drinking on days that don't end in Y. So,
Run that back one more time.
I don't believe in drinking on days that don't end and why?
Days that don't end in Y.
Yes.
Days that don't end in Y. I don't think that exists, man. So I mean, you drinking every day.
Right. Hey, my nutritionist said I can have 8 drinks a week. I think I had more than that yesterday. Yesterday was kind of a blur. Cruise.
Yeah, you hear this man, he said nutritionalist.
Yes. I had more than 8 yesterday. Yeah. Way more than 8.
I ain't get no nutritionalist. I get YouTube.
Oh boy, you got there.
I get YouTube University,
Yeah.
and that's about it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jeez, and
You know what tomorrow is, right?
Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Just another day.
That's it. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, every day's Valentine's Day. That's all I'm saying. But since the big business want to go ahead and take more money,
Hey, they got me today too, man. I can't say, I ain't gonna say because my wife watching it live, but they got me. They got me for something I know why ain't gonna cost that much.
so my wife said that she wanted me to take time to stop and relax. Like, I run 7 days a week, typically about 20 hours a day. I'm always pushing my business. I'm pushing everything else. I'm trying to push other businesses.
So you gonna do that?
Well, I did that today. I chilled all day. I laid in bed till 10 o'clock this morning. I ain't never laid in bed till 10, except when I had caught cold. And that's the only time I've ever been able to like sit still.
Every weekend I sleep in.
I don't get that opportunity because, Jayla got practice.
Why sleeping? I gotta wake up every other day.
Yeah, you be on the road, so.
And then I'm working like 10 to 14 hours a day. So
Yeah. So,
I only got time when I get home to do the what they call the 4 S's.
yeah, pretty much.
I hope y'all know what the 4 S's is. I ain't gotta say it.
Nah, we can't say that. But y'all know. In the military folks, they say in 10 minutes you're supposed to be able to do them all.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all I be having the time to do.
Yep. So, but Valentine's Day, if y'all got a Valentine, get something nice, do something with them. I guess if you're not doing that consistently anyway. But yeah, that's where it is. I got the grill lit, smoked some wings today. That's gonna be good. I know you don't eat meat, so I got a piece of some salmon I'm gonna put back out in there. What do I need? The bread is done. So after here, I'm gonna go ahead and smoke the sandwiches.
Yeah.
And those are gonna be good because that's the cream cheese joint that I made. I'm letting it set now. Throw some bacon on top of there for y'all. They gonna be hitting. But I had something I want to talk to you about, man.
What's that? Talk to me.
We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna start throwing off some random things that I've seen recently. Okay. And I just want to take your opinion and then let you run with it.
Okay. I mean, we don't have a topic to talk about, but then I think that'll only last about 10 minutes, and then we'll kind of go into our own different spaces and, just kind of freestyle it,
So I'm gonna tell you, I had a misunderstanding with someone, and this person basically said to me that I was a selfish a-hole. They said that all I do is focus on pushing my business. I don't take the time to actually communicate, and I don't take the time to communicate with people, right? Like, just sit down and have random, in-depth conversations. And
It can't be random if it's in depth.
well, I mean, like you were saying about, you know, me and my dad, how we don't really have those talks.
Yeah.
So pretty much that's where it is with the situation with this person. So they were like, you know, you don't really talk.
Remind me to say something pertaining to that, but later. I'll let you finish.
Okay. So yeah, but we don't really talk. So that's the problem. And you know, I get this a lot. So my mother had a problem with it. A few people have had a problem with it as well.
With you?
With me. Like my
Well, if
mom.
a few people have a problem with it,
It's a problem.
then did I be the carbon denominator is you?
Right. And here's the thing behind it. So I had to explain this to like my mother. Like I had to have the opportunity to, you know, I told her, I was like, I got a 5-year plan. Like in 5 years I want to sell 3 of my businesses, and I want to like that's no longer going to be like, I want royalties and I want equity in the company, but I want to be able to have that as my retirement nest egg. So with that being said, I don't need to have I don't need to have 50,000. We can talk in 5 years. I hate to say it like that, but we can talk when I get to the goals that I want. You know, I explained this to my mother because I have a GED.
Well, everybody ain't got 5 years either.
That's true. But what I explained to her is I have a GED. With my GED, I make a decent living. And I work hard and I play hard. But here's the thing. I'm a walking contradiction. And what I tell like my mother, I'm like, look, I was raised in a single parent household, technically. I mean, statistically speaking, nothing I've done in life should have been there, but I pushed myself. So I don't have time to sit here and, you know, walk into a room and say, hey, let's sit down and have a cup of coffee and talk for the next 45 minutes. I got an appointment to go to. So how about you call me while I'm driving to that appointment, we can talk. But if a client calls me, or if any like prospect or anything calls, I have to end my conversation because I'm pushing for more for my future. So, like,
That's on the conversation could still be had, but if it's interrupted, then you know what I mean, you gotta step aside and handle some business, or you might have to leave to go handle some business. But the conversation still could be had.
I hear you, but it ain't my fault. I mean,
you gotta take some kind of accountability.
well, I mean, it is my fault because I'm focused on what I want out of life, and I'm making sure that is what I need.
Cause I know sometimes I don't get I'm like an artist, you know what I mean, and I don't get focused. And once I get focused on one thing, like that's all I can focus on is the one thing. I can't multitask. That's not my strong suit. So I could get focused on one thing, and that's all I'm gonna be focused on. You could be talking to me, and I might say something, but I ain't really listening.
Right.
Because I focus on what I'm over here doing. And that's, I don't know what you call it. I don't know if that's ADHD or what. I don't know. But all I do is I don't get focused, and that's all I pay attention to. So I don't know best we kinda saying like
Yeah, I'm focused on so tech capsules is something I'm very focused on. Hey Books, toss me that cup. Box. Watch the cameras, okay. Right. So tech capsules is what I'm focused on. I spend quite a bit of time remaining focused. Shameless plug.
Yeah, about to say this a shameless plug.
Shameless plug. But yeah, I mean, well, I'm not shameless. Yeah, shameless. Tech capsules is what I'm focused on. Right here. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm focused on tech capsules. I'm focused on...
So what's tech castles then?
So tech castles, TCMS is literally what we do. I mean, we provide technology solutions for the media industry. You know, we pretty much try to focus on just being like a one-stop shop for everything. So yeah, that's definitely
I like the logo though.
thank you.
That's slick.
Yeah. I actually got some new cars coming. I got magnets coming. I got mouse pads, and I have it's dope, right? It's the metal, I think. So what happened?
So you gonna be selling merch? You gonna be selling tech castles merch?
I am Tech Castles and the TheCastleDor merch. So we do all things IT. We do installations, deployments, not only for the media space, but we do have a lot of solutions geared for the media and entertainment industry. We are also an Apple store, so I sell Apple merchandise at discounted rate, the best that you could probably get at this point, because I mean, Apple doesn't really give deep discounts on their gear, so even as a reseller, we get a little discount, but it's gonna be a little bit better than going into the Apple store itself,
Oh, word.
because you don't have to worry about destination charges and all of that. And
I might need me some Apple products.
oh yeah, that's it, man. You know,
I didn't know that. I didn't know you were the
You
plug. You didn't tell me you were the plug,
man, I'm
man.
a plug for everything. Western
Did not tell me
Digital,
you were the plug.
SanDisk, G-Tech, not G-Technologies, Avid, and Lacey. All of them. Actually, I'm working on getting a contract with Apricorn, which they do biometric hard drives. So they're secured fingerprint access drives, solid state drives, you know, pretty much all of those. So yeah, we keep it rolling, you know.
I think I was looking at a company that do something like that. That was looking into investing in some stocks.
Yeah. So I mean, that's we get it in. So this year. So I'll tell y'all, when COVID hit last year, Cruz, myself, some of my club bros, we were down in Daytona for bike week. Good time. And they was like, man, this is when COVID first hit and everybody was like shutting stuff down. And I had 2 productions going at the same time. And I was like, Ambush was actually at one of my clients' site installing Adobe Premiere. And while we were there, while he was on site, I was on the phone. You remember that? I was on the phone talking to him, working him through. So, then we got the call saying they were shutting down Daytona. And we were like, oh man, this is serious.
So you had to ride out.
Nah, we stayed. We stayed. We bikers, man. We do what we want to do. Nah, we stayed. We had a good time. Went to a couple package stores, and you know, and we got screwed on our hotel. So our hotel we were supposed to have really nice hotel rooms, and then what happened was the travel agency was doing some type of fraud, and they canceled all of our reservations. So we ended up staying in like a Motel 6, like a shack.
Yeah, I wind up staying in the hood.
Yes. And it was so crazy because both black bikers, white bikers, everybody was like trying to get these hotels. So we got them, and it was crazy because we was literally like, oh my goodness, this is madness. But anyway, so when all that went down, it was like, oh man, what we gonna do? And then I was like, they're shutting down all these businesses.
Yeah.
And they're doing this. I'm a new company. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to pivot and figure out how to pivot to stay, where I need to be.
Right.
So doing that, it was just kind of like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. So I started pivoting, and I started reaching out, and me and my business partner, we just went real hard in the paint for everybody. And it was crazy because then when COVID happened, it was a lot of my friends who were out of work, maybe laid off, whatever, that I brought on to work for. So it was a situation where it was like we were able to thrive, and I had this big network of people that were able to assist in us thriving. So 2020 wasn't a bad year. I mean, it wasn't. 2021? Oh man, I can't wait. This look.
Yeah, 21 looking up.
21, that's the legal drinking age. Look, it's party time. We finna take everything to a whole nother level. Period. 2021 is the year that we do what we want, when we want, and how we want. And anybody got a problem with it, y'all know what y'all can do. But, yep. But, yeah, that's what it is.
Right.
But yeah, you said to remind you about.
Oh yeah, with the conversations with your dad.
Right.
Like I can remember this one time, right? I was at home. You know what I mean? I had this young lady call my house. I'll give you the story first, you know what I mean? This young lady called my house asking to speak to Romeo. But, you know what I mean? There's no Romeo that live here. But, you know what I mean? Me, and just the type of game I had, that was like, ain't no Romeo live here, but I could be a Romeo though.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And we just kind of start talking from there.
She pulled somebody else's girl. Dang.
And then she wind up like coming to meet me at school.
Oh, she was for the streets.
Yeah.
Okay.
She met me like after school just to, you know what I mean, see who I was. Cause this is before any social media or anything like that, you know. I was in high school. So long story short, she wound up coming to the house. I don't think that was the first time though. I think that was like the second time. And my father came home early. Usually my father don't come home early. He'll go do what he'll go do.
Right.
But he came home early. And you know what I mean? My bedroom door was closed. My bedroom door don't usually be closed. But it was locked though. And you know what I mean? He twisted the handle. I see the handle moving and everything. I was like, oh man, what am I doing? I already do what I was doing.
Right. Now, I'm gonna tell you a joke. I'm gonna tell you a story after that.
But I guess he was like, already the door locked me. I leave him alone or something like that. I don't know what he was thinking. But then the way I had my TV set up, right?
Right.
I had it like hooked up where you had to change the channel from in the living room. I don't know. I don't remember how that hookup worked. But all I know is I had to change the channel from in the living room.
Right.
So she decided she was changing the channel. So she went out, said, nah, me good afternoon. or whatever. Then I had to go use the bathroom. So I went to use the bathroom, and my pops was like, "Hey, Donald," that's his voice now. You're like, "Donald, you ain't got to get girl pregnant while you're young, you know."
That's the top.
And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know." And then that was it, you know what I mean? That was the end of the conversation. He told me what he had to tell me, and I got it fully, you know what I mean?
Right.
It was short and sweet. He gave me all the information.
Right. Don't have no pick me them when you small.
You know what I mean? And that was that.
So, you know,
It wasn't no conversation about no bonds and the bees and
I still ain't
all
never heard
you know
that
what I mean?
combo.
It was just, you got to get girl pregnant while you're young, and that's it.
So you know how my dad
Which I did not get no girl pregnant while I was young.
You know how my dad is.
Yeah.
His conversation was about just like that. We, one of my sister's friends, this is my dad, just retired. So we in the sunroom, you know, in my mom's house.
Yeah.
Ain't no circulation, ain't no air. Whatever it is outside, that's how it is inside that room, but 10 times worse. So if it's cold outside, it's colder in the sunroom. And when I got to high school, I decided I was gonna move out into the sunroom instead of my bedroom because I wanted my personal space. And my parents went for it. So yeah, we was you know, out there in the sunroom, and it was over the summertime. And I remember like my dad left, and we always had folks at our house, always. So yeah, we was, you know, and I don't know, we in the sunroom having fun, you know, and my dad pulled down the road. He had this 87 Cutlass, and my dad he loves old cars. So he had an 87 Cutlass. He pulled that in, and I'm in the middle of having fun. I wasn't thinking about nothing. I ain't hearing nothing. Man, he came in, and he walks into the living room, opens the sunroom door, never goes out in the sunroom, never. Opens the sunroom door, and I'm literally mid-stroke. And he was like, close the door, walk back to the truck, his car.
And he left?
Yeah, so I was like, alright, well, we gonna finish? So we went ahead.
Let me let them finish.
Right.
I'll be back.
So he show up like maybe about, it wasn't long, maybe about 30 minutes later he come back to the house. He opened the door. Now we sitting there and now, you know, we just sitting there like real kind of, he threw this box of condoms at me. He said, if you gonna effing do it, you gonna effing take care of whatever come after that. You better wrap that thing up before it fall out down the street. No, before it fall out while you walking down the road. He said, you better cover that thing up. Now I'm gonna go, cause I gotta take care of something. But like I said, wrap it up. And that was the conversation. That was it. It wasn't no. And then like maybe like a month later, he was like,
that was more than I got. I didn't even get no box of condoms.
yeah, he threw the box of condoms. I mean, it wasn't even like a here, son. It was a whoop, wow. You know, like dodgeball, like wow. He was like, you better be wearing those. And like, that was it. It was, okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Oh, man. I don't know. Just know what you're going to do what you're going to do. So, you know what I mean? Protect yourself.
Absolutely. Now, I'll say, he a better man than me. Everybody getting beat. Everybody getting beat.
For what?
Huh? Everybody getting beat.
Now, you know you were that age.
Right. But you in my house and you ain't paying no bills? Nah. Everybody getting
You
beat.
in that house, I wasn't paying no bills.
Ain't the perk. They had it hard. Look, they had it rougher than we did on certain things. And we had it rougher than them on certain things. So yeah, things get easier for them generationally.
Uh-huh.
But they got their own struggles. Absolutely.
I think you talk. You ain't even gonna do that. You just talking that right now.
You know, it's funny because Jayla said we was in the store. I was
You is
looking
not
at
gonna
a
do
belt,
that.
and Jayla was like, "Man, you don't even beat nobody." She was like, "You getting a belt and you don't whoop people. You don't even whoop people." I don't whoop kids, but I put out a Boys and Girls Club for beating somebody with the. I took my belt off, and hit him with the buckle. Oh yeah. I beat them with, they put me out the Boys and Girls Club right there in Kirkwood or on East Lake.
So you were whipping the buckle part around.
I was beating his, messed up my pool game.
Or did you wrap it around your hand?
I wrapped it around my hand where I had the buckle right there and I was whap, 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 whap. Man, yeah, they put me out the Boys and Girls Club for that. I don't even know why. It wasn't even my fault.
You don't think they were wrong? You think they were wrong for putting you out?
Yeah. He was messing with some girl. He hit the girl. And messed up my game. So he got what he got. He earned what he needed.
So you were being chivalrous.
Yeah, so really did. Yeah.
You're protecting the female.
I like to let y'all know I'm a savage gentleman. There you go. It's facts.
That'd be a good shirt.
Huh?
That'd be a good shirt.
Well, a savage gentleman. Yeah. I get down when I get down. Now I'm gonna tell you, the guy that hit me off of my bike, I'm still looking for him. I'm still looking for him.
I really hope the cops get him for you, D.
I hope they don't. I really hope they don't.
I don't think you're gonna find him though. I ain't even gonna lie, right?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta use the restroom, bro. I had like a few drinks, and them drinks running through me.
Well, you're gonna have to excuse the executive producer. So you can go ahead and.
I mean, we are about 45 minutes in.
We are 45 minutes in.
We going for the full hour?
Let's go for a full hour. Or you want to wrap it up now? We can wrap it up now.
Get a break. Start next topic.
Yeah, okay. We're going to come right back to y'all in a second here. We're going to take care of some other stuff here in a second. I want to re-up. I want to actually get some ice in my cup. So
yeah. And before we get into all of that, you know what I mean? Don't forget to tell a friend, like, subscribe, you know what I mean? Post this, repost it, whatever. And thanks for watching.
absolutely. So we're going to take a brief, what is it, intermission? Intermission. Yeah, same thing. You know, hey, English ain't my first language. Leave me alone. Anyway, it's not, I don't know what it is. Omission? I don't know. Alright, let's go. We're going to be right back, y'all. Give us just about 15.
Alright.